Remember that clip of Rajah Jackson borderline ending that wrestler's life last year? Well, guess who pretty much got away with it? Rajah Jackson. You heard that right, folks. Apparently, when your daddy's rich and he has connections, well, you can get away with pretty much anything. What a cheat code to life. This guy Rajah has it all figured out. What a genius. Money talks, ladies and gents. Money is the universal language that everybody understands. It's been reported from different news articles that Rajah is going to or plans on accepting a plea deal, which consists of 90 days in jail, 2 years probation, and then restitution payments to his victim, Psycho Stu. What an awesome day for the justice system. If you ask me, they should be proud of themselves for really going the extra mile. They should have just given him a slap on the wrist and say, now you better never do this again. I really hope you learned your lesson. But if you didn't, then it's fine because your dad is just going to pay us to get you out of here. The guy that he attacked, Psycho Stu, is still recovering for everything that happened. The poor guy is still recovering, and this is the best that they can offer. This case seems so easy to win, if that makes sense, because everything was recorded by the man himself. Every interaction Rajah and Psycho Stu had was recorded. It was all on live stream. It was all being streamed. That includes things like the initial interaction Rajah and Psycho Stu had, which eventually led to Rajah going on a downward spiral.
You don't need to worry about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
Hell no.
Telling his chat how badly he's gonna beat up this poor guy.
Nah, watch. Watch what I'm about to do. I'm really going to hit him. I'm telling you. I want to show you I'm not fucking around. Oh, you think I'm fucking capping? I'm not capping, nigga. I'm not playing. I'm straight up, for real. I'm not playing no games, bro. Fuck this dude. I ain't gonna hurt him too bad, though.
After watching that clip, you'd think, yeah, this guy is gonna be in prison for a long time, without a doubt. But nope, a little slap on the wrist and finger point saying, I hope you learn from this mistake. It blows my mind how absurd that is. Don't get me wrong, the wrestling promotion completely miscommunicated and they should definitely be at fault also. But on Rajah's stream, he was plotting the whole thing. He knew what he was going to do. He was coming up with a whole plan. He was going to really lay into him. Rajah isn't a trained professional, yes, but we all know the difference between fake punches versus real punches. And that wrestling promotion did not tell him to punch him over 20 times too. On top of all that, he punched the guy over 20 times straight to his face. And even after, when he was pulled away, he kept trying to go back and keep beating him down. Even after the attack, Rajah was saying on stream, people need to stop playing with me.
I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'ma stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
If that's not somebody who didn't have ill intent or knew what they were doing, then I don't know what is.
Real shit.
The restitution Rajah will reportedly owe Psycho Stu is $81,703.38. Yeah, let's just throw in that extra 38 cents in just for the heck of it. I mean, why not? Hey, we're good guys here. We're sensible. We're gonna take care of you. Don't worry. Here's some extra 38 cents. I'm sure that'll prove to be very beneficial for you. That's so laughable because does that even cover his medical expenses? I highly doubt it. $81,000 isn't even a lot of money to someone like Rajah, let alone his father, Rampage Jackson, who's probably has millions to just spend on a whim whenever he feels like it. That's chump change to millionaires. They get to just go on and continue with their lives stress-free, carefree. Meanwhile, Psycho Stu never gets to do what he was passionate about anymore. He has to go through therapy and the whole recovery process. He's still recovering to this day. That attack happened all the way in 2025. We're at the midway point of 2026, and yet he's still recovering. That just shows how bad this beatdown was. So many obstacles this poor guy has to go through. Meanwhile, Rajah can just continue on with his life like nothing ever happened. I'm very concerned for anyone who comes across Rajah's warpath, because if this is the worst sentencing that he's gonna get for viciously beating somebody up, then I'll wish you a speedy recovery right now, because that's all you're gonna get. You won't even get the decency of an apology.
Real shit.
This should have a good ending where Rajah goes to prison for at least a few years minimum and owes Psycho Stu all of the damages he received, like the hospital bills, the surgery costs, the recovery and therapy process. Let me put this into perspective. Raja knocked Psycho Stu unconscious and punched him over 20 times straight to the face. That's somebody getting punched over 20 times and not being able to defend themselves. That's straight to the head. You know how severe trauma you can get from that? That attack left Psycho Stu in critical condition with head trauma, upper and lower jaw trauma, a laceration on his lip, I believe, and then also he lost several teeth. And you're telling me the person who did all of this is only getting 2 years probation, 90 days in jail, and basically pennies. I don't think he deserves life in prison, but he clearly needs serious help mentally. What's even more disappointing, Rampage Jackson, Raja's father, came out saying that he was disappointed in Psycho Stu for not defending his son's attack.
Now I'm upset. Now I'm upset with Psycho Stu because he didn't come out and say, oh, whoa, yeah, what Raja did was fucked up, but he didn't sneak in the ring and do this. The shit was staged. Take some accountability. Like, honestly, none of this shit ever would have happened if Psycho Stu never hit my son on the back of the head with a fucking can.
That was a while ago when his dad said that, but I just found out about it and I was so mind blown. Because what do you mean you're disappointed that the man who was a victim to your son's vicious, disgusting beatdown didn't come out saying, don't put all the blame on Raja, guys. I actually knew that he was going to do everything what he did to me. I knew that he was going to punch me over 20 times to the face and I was going to end up having severe head trauma.
Real shit.
His father is out here requesting a victim come forth and defend their attacker. That's so absurd. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. On top of that, he tried to downplay how severe Psycho Stu was hurt. Oh, he only had a few teeth knocked out. Nothing more, nothing less.
Because people were hyping it up like the guy was in worse condition than he was. He wasn't. He just knocked some teeth out and stuff like that. I just think people milk stuff for fucking GoFundMe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. People milk shit.
I'm sorry. What? Are we looking at the same person here? I mean, I know my vision is betraying me a little bit as I'm getting older, but I'm pretty sure I'm seeing somebody who was hurt very, very badly.
If that guy was fucked up so bad, why would they let his opponent pin him before they got him help?
I don't know. Why did they let your son keep on beating him up for as long as they did? Luckily, Psycho Stu was able to get a lot of donations to his GoFundMe, which I hope provided some kind of comfort for him. He deserves all of the money he can get because hospital bills are very expensive, and who knows how much the therapy is going to cost for him to be able to recover. You want to know something crazy? Raja hasn't even apologized, let alone come out with a statement ever since what happened. Most likely he won't ever apologize. He'll just continue on with his carefree life, existing only to crash out on people who push him over the edge. You could probably say have a good day to him and then he'll misinterpret it and then crash out on you. You just had the audacity to challenge his manliness? Well, now he's got to show you how much of a man he really is. It's just so upsetting that this poor guy might not get the proper justice that he properly deserves. Time will tell once everything concludes in June, but it's not looking like proper justice will be served, and that's very sad to hear.